Have you ever been in a group or one-on-one conversation and you feel like people are just ignoring you? This happens for a few reasons, but an easy fix I'm going to give you is, when you're talking one-on-one or in a group, stop talking about yourself and start relating to others. For example, if the topic is sports, instead of saying, "I played rugby the other day and I was so tired, but it was a good game," rather say, "I played rugby the other day, you guys should join, you look fast." This sparks the group's attention because you made a statement about them. People tend to ignore stuff that is not related to them, but their brain gets alarmed when someone says something about them because their brain is interpreting it as a potential threat or valuable information about themselves. The group will most likely accept your topic if the statement is positive, which will immediately make you the leader of the group's new topic. When I first started talking to girls a lot, I noticed a striking pattern. Women almost never ask questions. And I realized that the more I mirrored their manner of speaking, the more success I had. Ask less questions and make more statements. Questions leave you open to rejection, whereas a statement does not. On a subconscious level, asking a question implies investment and neediness. It signals that you need them to reply, and in doing so forces them into a lose-lose situation. They're stuck with two choices: A. Engage in a conversation you do not want to be in, or B. Ignore the question and feel awkward. Either way, they're now subjected to bad feelings, the cause of which is you. Now, most people hate saying no. They will entertain your question because to them, the alternative, feeling socially awkward, literally feels like being set on fire. Nonetheless, they now feel resentment towards you because you forced them into doing something they did not wish to do. This is why if you start a conversation with a girl who's not interested, by asking questions, she'll give you cold one-word answers. Subconsciously, she's going, "I don't want to talk to this person, but I also can't outright ignore them without making things awkward. So I'm going to do the bare minimum required to be seen as someone who isn't rude." Statements are outcome independent. You say your piece and that's it. The conversation is over. If they choose to reply, it's truly 100% their choice, not something they were pressured into through social blackmail, with the alternative being awkwardness. A question says, "Can you please give me the answer?" A statement says, "Here's what I think. Feel free to reply, but I don't really care if you don't." There's also an implied power structure between the asker being subordinate and the replier being in power. A child asks questions, the parent makes statements. An employee asks questions, the boss makes statements. A student asks questions, the teacher makes statements. A soldier requests orders, the general gives them. Asking a question puts you in a submissive position because it implies that the other person has the knowledge that you need, which you're requesting from them. By keeping a conversation mostly statement-based, you're verbally sparring as equals. A statement conversation becomes like a game of tennis. You hit the ball over to their side and it's up to them to decide if they want to hit it back. Imply something. Let them pick up on the context of your statement and they'll decide how to run with it. Depending on how you phrase the question, you could be signaling certain expectations by putting words into the other person's mouth. For example, "Did you do anything fun this weekend?" "Well, no, I didn't. I sat on my ass most of the time, did some laundry, went shopping and hit the gym. But now that your question is making me feel bad because I'm not living up to your implied expectation." Again, lose-lose. Either I lie that I did something fun, which I feel bad about, or I tell you that I'm boring as fuck, which I also feel bad about. All I know is, before we started talking, I felt good. Rephrased as a statement. "I hope you enjoyed your weekend." "I did, thanks. How about you?" "Sure did, thanks for asking." When you make a statement, it's with an assumption of truth, meaning if they say nothing, they are de facto agreeing with you, and if you're wrong, the burden is on them to correct you. Question: "What is your name?" "Lisa." She answered because you compelled her to give you her name. Statement: "You're Mary, right?" "No, I'm Lisa." She chose to give you her name because she wanted to correct you. People hate feeling powerless. If you allow them to feel in control of their own voice, they won't feel resentment towards you. Examples of how you can turn a question into a statement while allowing the other person to give you the same response. "What do you do for work?" can be rephrased as, "You must have an interesting job." "Would you like to go on a date?" rephrased as, "We should get together sometime." Question: "Are you enjoying your meal?" Statement: "That looks really good." Question: "Can you take a picture with me?" Statement: "Let's take a selfie." Thank you for watching, and if this video helped you, subscribe to this channel.